Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we're underway. Next pitch is downstairs.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Next offering is downstairs. This one popped up. McGonigal pulls that one down. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Second, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Jimenez, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Now here is Pudge Rodriguez.
Ivan Rodriguez.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very...
Oh, that's a strikeout. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal.
Kevin McGonigal.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. This is Bryson Stott. And there's a ball. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Left-hand batter waits. Hayward checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Jimenez, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Jimenez back to work. Slider right there.
0-1.
Out there to center. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one in the air, right field. Reaches, but can't haul it in. The throw in there safely. Mark McGuire getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. One run is in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in two in a huge spot. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That one missed. McGuire gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Center field. Harris makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Anthony Rizzo.
The designated hitter, Anthony Rizzo.
In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
Popped up. McGonigal makes the grab, and that's the third out. Bottom of the second, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Now at the plate, Yainer Diaz. Just missed. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 strikes.
One out, bases empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Stop. Handles, throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Michael Harris the second will hit next. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Late swing, foul to the left. Just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2. A sliding stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And we're back. Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Grounded out his first time.
Jr.
And ball one to the right fielder.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Two outs, base is empty. Pudge Rodriguez now at the plate. That's in there. That's strike one. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right.
And he got him. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Cam Smith. That misses the zone. 1-0. That one to first. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now here is Bryce Eldridge. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And makes the grab. One down. Here's Riley Green. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Green.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Runner takes off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Check on the runner, and he's out, and they got him. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. This one popped up. Hayward coming on. Drops into the glove. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Bottom of the 4th. Stepping in, Kevin McGonigal. Fought off foul. has room, and he makes the catch. So up
The
next,
batter, number
Bryson
5.
Stott.
Second baseman.
He's someone that you might not
Bryson.
describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Hayward down on strikes. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Anthony Rizzo now. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
This one in the air. And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on. Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it. Quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is fouled back.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Popped in the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Now
open instead of staying
center
closed.
fielder,
If he
Michael.
does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips it behind his back. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the third baseman, Cam Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in.
That's inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Check swing, and he held up.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Pudge Rodriguez digs in now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 out, runner at second. Westberg will hit next. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Eldridge hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Manny Ramirez.
Just missed. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. He's trying for third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Well, we go bottom 6, and here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. Schultz back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. There's the strike. In the air out to center. De La Cruz squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting,
so digging in,
fielder,
Riley Green.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
So the batting order turns over. And now here is Kevin McGonigal. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should. Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pickoff throw. McGonigal back easily. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Out at second. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Late with the swing there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. And Bellinger is out. And here is Anthony Rizzo.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2 outs. On the ground. Over to first. Rizzo out of the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the last half of the
Now pitching, Cade Smith.
and a foul ball. Next offering is foul back. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Stays alive. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down.
Now
Jason
batting,
Hayward, the next to hit.
Jason
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bellinger under it. Brings it in. And that quickly 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a swing and a miss there.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he struck. And welcome back to the ball. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Mark Davis.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Davis measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ellie on the move. There's a ball.
High leg.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's outside. Gets under it and pops it up. Davis. And it's caught for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. On the ground to the left. McGonigal on the run, sends it over to first. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues. Westberg jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher, Yainer.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Harris now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Cam Smith getting ready to hit. Smith started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Matthew Ross. Swings through that one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Jeff Hoffman taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Next to hit, Mark McGuire.
The first baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Hoffman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
2 outs, base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow.
And Belly goes down on strike. Bottom of the 9th, and now it's going to be Green.
Riley. Green. Now pitching.
Pinch hitter coming on, Jason Chourio.
Well, with his speed, he can really make some things happen leading off.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Next to hit, Bryson Stott. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one the other way. And he boots it.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
And there's a foul ball.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Stop the runner at first with 2 gone. There goes the runner. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. The shutout. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Crawfords taking on the Otters. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, the lefty, Jackson Ferris.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Leading off, Stan Musial. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And this one is off and running. Ground ball left side. And it stays fair.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
No strike.
Torres gets out of the way. That's ball one. Next offering is foul back. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Mark McGuire will hit next. That's in there. 0-1. Hit in the air, center field. Harris makes the grab. 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That misses. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Diaz collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Mackenzie Gore. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
McGonigal checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday. A changeup missing. And the count is 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Bryson Stott, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
He was late there. Strike 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throws it away. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Shohei Ohtani. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. Stop. Up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
late on that fastball.
And at bat like this is
0-2
almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now Manny Ramirez. Ferris back to work. Ramirez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Late that time, and it's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Throws to second.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
Squirts away a little bit. One out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. Out to short. Fires to first in time. Hung up in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And we're back. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Swing and a foul out of play. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Rushing settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Harris patrolling center field, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the third baseman, Cam Smith. Swing and a ground ball. A dive. Nice stop. Over to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Man at first. And here is Bryce Eldridge. Way inside.
Hey! 1-1. Yeah! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the move.
3.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. On to the third inning. And now Dalton Rushing. And that drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 1-0. Here's Mookie now.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And Mookie takes.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, gold gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. And now the center fielder, Stan Musial. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
The count.
And that one fouled off. And now the lefty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
And strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat.
Fans another, and that's 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So the lineup flips over, and here is Kevin McGonigal. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike 1.
Pitch location right there. Tough to pull that with you and take it towards the first base side of the field.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Yelich at second. McGonigal on at first with nobody out.
Nope.
That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Out towards right center field. Ruth on the move. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. There comes the throw. Yelich flies around third. Run comes in from second, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He drove that ball very well. Out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Hayward in the box now, takes strike 1. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 4-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. First time up was a pop out. That misses. Ball 1. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a foul straight back. And Hader's been one of the best strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. And he hits a ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Up and in, and the count even. One and one.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So up next, Michael Harris II.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Betts. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now the third baseman, Cam Smith. Reached on an infield single his first time. In the air, right side. Ruth makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. And out to aboard.
The left fielder, number 22.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Singled and scored his first time. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Mark McGwire. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. That one catches the corner for a strike. Pitch misses,
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Ramirez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and now 6. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And now a wide throw to third.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner at third, nobody out. Now it's the second. Blind drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
1 and 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Musial settles under it. Corrals it. And there's one down. So man aboard. Now it's the DH. Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Late on that fastball. One out and a runner at second. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Now batting the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit. Yainer Diaz. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. Ferris back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Westberg stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Struck him out swinging. Tosses to first, 2 out. Now a chance for Dalton rushing.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Late with the swing there.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Diaz down to first with it in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Milner, a 6'3" lefty, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. And that squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Yelich at the dish. Makes the catch for the out. Kevin McGonigal digs in now. Swing and a ball popped up. Westberg makes his way towards it. Stretches out and hauls it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Mookie Betts will get us started.
Mookie Betts.
And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul straight back. Turns and fires to Betts.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Back to the top of the lineup, and now Stan Musial. And that one pulled foul.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball
1
one there.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Jason Hayward. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle. And a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
1 down.
Shohei.
Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh,
1 ball,
you're good.
2 strikes.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Hayward stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Now pitching, Lee Smith.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. That one hammered left field. Ramirez makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Designated hitter, David
Ortiz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next pitch inside, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes, and he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. right through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. On the ground, and foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact, just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Full count.
That one almost got him. Ripped to third. Whips it across, and that is the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Smith stands in now, looks at that one inside. Foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Harris stands at second with no outs. Gassed it right by him. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Not close with that one. 1-1. And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
2-2 the count.
Man at second. Triple digits on that last pitch. And now it'll be Christian Yelich, 1 for 3. Well struck left field. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th.
For the Crawfords,
here's a new pitcher from the pen, Mark Davis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, first out in the top of the 8th. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Swing and a chopper out to short. To first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Dalton Rushing. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Johnny Bench.
Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that misses. And it's 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
On to the bottom of the eighth. And now the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. Smith back to work. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1's the count.
Smith measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally uses a forkball. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Batting,
and now the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
To the right side, Torres. On to first, out number 3. We go to the ninth. Here's Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills.
Now pitching.
Hunter Gaddis gets handed. The rock out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Stop. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Stan Musial. That smash towards center. Harris makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Torres at the plate with 2. Away, swings through that one.
Pinch hitting, Ellie De La Cruz.
They're down to their final strike. Gaddis is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Otters taking on the Greyhounds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton.
Terry Pendleton.
And he swings through that one.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. This is Bryson's stop. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Devers hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now Corey Seager.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
It's gonna be a long day if they call that pitch for a strike every time.
Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, and starting in this one, Jake Arrieta.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Stan Musial. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. Late swing, foul to the left.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs.
And that is out of play.
And I'll tell you, hitting 300 is hard enough to do over the course of 1 full season. To do it almost 20 straight seasons like Stan the Man did is just ridiculous.
Right side. Throw on to Freeman. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now it's Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
He swings and fouls one off. Out to center. Harris sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Now it's Mookie Betts.
The second baseman.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Into center. Harris racing after it. Makes the grab after a long run. And that's the inning. New inning getting started, and here's Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Foul ball there. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He circles the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So now here's the DH, Matt Shaw. And that one fouled off. Shaw, 23 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. The pitch.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench, waiting for his time to hit.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball. One down, bases empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and he makes the grab. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Arrieta back to work. On the ground right side. Freeman steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in a second. Here's Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1.
Line drive. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes Bryce Harper. That one ripped right center field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Devers headed home. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Man at second. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are two gone. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
And there's a foul ball. Runner at third, 2 away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Ball 1, no strike.
First pitch, not close. On a line, base hit. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Stan Musial. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ground ball. Stop. Slings to first. That's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses. 1-0.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki. Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
On the ground, out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
On the ground, right side. The tag, and he's out. Terry Pendleton will hit next.
Now
struck out swinging his first time.
Terry Pendleton.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left field. Ramirez on the run towards the line. Has room, and he makes the catch. And we're back. So now it's Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
In the air, center field. Hayward on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here comes Corey Seager, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Stop on at first, nobody out. Right through there for a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Stop. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And there's 1 down. And Shaw. He's 0 for 1.
Shaw.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Tying run is in to score from second.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Knee high, that's in for a strike. To third, tag, got it. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom 4. Now it's going to be Rafael Devers. Pulls that one foul.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
In the dirt, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. ball makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Throw on to Freeman.
Now
Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Left field, way back there. That ball's carrying. It's gone over the left field wall. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And it's even up. To the right side. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball one. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Coors Field, ready now for the fifth inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Christian Yelich, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next, Terry Pendleton, 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's deep. Bangs off the wall. Diaz headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And they tag him out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. On the ground, right side. Stop. tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The right fielder.
So the
number
lineup
6.
flips over. Stan Musial getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop Corey Seager.
Seager stands in now. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Yelich sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Check swing went around, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. Down and in, moved his feet.
Hey. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one ripped. Banks off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
The batter, number 5.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to put.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And now they're out in front. It's 6-4.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Here is Freddie Freeman. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Jenkins on the move. He's got it. One down. So digging in, Matt Shaw. Fly ball to right. Musial settles under it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Hayward digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Round second, digging for third. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Runner takes off for third. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. but they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike.
Now batting, the
So
center
2
fielder,
outs
Michael
with runners on the corners.
Harris.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one fouled off. Hayward, the runner at third. Diaz on at first with 2 down. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom
Leading
6.
off for
Here's
Minnesota,
Mookie to hit.
the second baseman.
If you don't get
Mookie.
ahead in the count, you can forget
Yes.
about having any success against him.
Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. And next is the designated hitter,
number
David
34,
Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this
Now
one.
batting, third
Rafael
baseman,
Devers up to hit.
Rafael Devers.
Oh, great stop. The throw, and they get the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Tanner Scott.
In the air to left down the line. Ramirez sizes this one up, and there's 1 down. And now here is Terry Pendleton. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
To third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. But there's no play. That's an infield single. 1 gone, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. The relay. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. But a run does come in to score. Here's Corey Seager. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there,
1 ball,
right?
1 strike.
Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-4.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low. Ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing in the bat.
Popped up. Stop. And he makes the catch. One away. So up next,
Now
Manny Ramirez. He's already
Ramirez.
homered in this game.
Ramirez.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Over to stop for 1. Throw bounces, and he can't pick it. They get just 1.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front.
Now
rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
center fielder,
And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Two the count.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Denver, now it's the DH, Matt Shaw. Scott back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 10 hits over 90 miles per hour in this game. It's kind of turning into BP down there.
And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Hayward now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swings through that one. 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Foul ball still 0-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 on, 1 out. Michael Harris the second will hit next. Well struck, right field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run across. Musial returns it to the infield. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Fastball is outside. And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-4.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Zips it across. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
4 runs already in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's
do it. All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
And a swing and a miss. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion now. It's like to say, post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. 2 outs, space is empty. David Ortiz now at the plate. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That one felt good. It's 12-5. Now it's Devers at the plate. And the first offering is not close. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field, all set to start the 9th in this one, and the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. Now he steps off to reset.
Now pitching, Emmanuel Clase.
And he chases a high fastball there. Wow,
good luck catching up to that one.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. There's Freddie Freeman now, and that is out of play. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now
1 out, runner at second. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Shaw. Swinging a foul out of play. That one in triple digits.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
And a foul ball. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. One up, one down. Jason Varitek getting ready to hit.
0 for 3 in this one.
Varitek.
Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. Out. Number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Hit to second, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen.